I was thinking the other day, because this is not going to last forever. How long do you think that all this lasts?
On the record? Or?
I don't know if well.
I'm just saying.
Just get to the second part of the
Us
question.
all doing it together, I feel like we got max like 5 to 8 more years.
Okay.
8? I'm not going to say
us? Who's us?
Just like you said, let's just keep it moving here.
Well, does this include Stugotz or not?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
We're betting
Stugotz has 2 to 4 years
of his
health.
life?
Yeah, of life left. The rest of us 5 to 8. I'm wondering 15 years from now, is there anything that can happen that will bring all of us back together for a reunion? So 15 years from now, we're 7 years.
Whose funeral? Stugotz's.
Anyone's. It could be anyone's funeral.
I was thinking like.
Would you show up to a coworker that you hadn't worked with in 7 years' funeral?
It depends.
Oh, I think so.
I thought it was 15 years.
Well, it would be 15 years
so we have
total.
8 more years of the show.
It will have
and
been
then a
7
7-year
years
break.
since you really worked with all of us. But you would have another 8 years of working with us. So, like if Tony keels over.
I think you would. 7 years is not that long.
Why are you putting that out there?
I said keels over. He could just pass out.
I was thinking 7 years.
No, you're talking about a funeral.
My first job in sports media was 7 years ago, give or take a few months, a few years. That's not that long of a time. I feel like I'm still pretty close to some of the people that if something happened to them.
I feel like there's some funerals though you'd be like, I'll send flowers.
I'm gonna say this. I'm definitely not going to a reunion if someone passes out the way that you just tried to put it. Like if you pass out, like I'm sorry, drink more water, whatever, get healthy. But I'm not going to.
I have a happy.
You saying drink more water?
I have
is
a
funny.
happy option.
What's that?
Dolphin Super Bowl.
Oh.
What if that brought we did a reunion episode the way they do on Real Housewives or something?
All right.
And everyone came and we did a big panel before the Super Bowl and then had a big mess.
Maybe Fuentes will finally get married.
Maybe
You'll get married.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
That'll probably happen before 7 years. So
I don't think that we'll be invited to Jess's wedding.
Whoa.
If she gets
Speak
married.
for yourself.
It's not a personal thing. I just feel like she has a lot of friends.
Yeah,
and
she
there's
does.
only a certain number of people.
I don't
you
even
can
know if I
invite.
want to have a wedding.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to get married.
There you go.
And there's good tax reasons, but
Yeah.
that's the best reasons, really.
Tax reasons?
Yeah, love is whatever.
Is there tax benefits of this?
Oh, big tax benefits getting married. Yeah.
Because it
Health
seems it
insurance
costs.
benefits. We already have
I think you
those,
get
though.
taxed a lot less.
I mean,
too on
I'm
income.
paying for my entire family's insurance, so it doesn't feel like a tax break for me.
It's very expensive. at this company.
Yeah, my brother let me in on that, how much more expensive healthcare is for a child,
Yeah.
especially a newborn.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Kids are
Yeah.
expensive.
You don't know
I
about that,
think
right,
that's
Jess?
the thing. If I had a 400 person wedding, you
Yeah.
guys would all be invited.
Okay.
If I had
Yeah.
no wedding,
Then
no
we
one
wouldn't be.
If I had a very small wedding, I think with coworkers you have to go all or nothing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Yeah.
Because
I won't tell anyone you invited me.
You can't cut off a certain level of
Yeah.
Your secret's safe with me.
closeness.
I'll show up.
I
I'll
can't
tell anyone.
invite Dan and not Chris.
Well,
Cody.
But that's the
Here's-
move is to only invite Dan and Stu.
No, that's
you could do that. I'm just
Those
saying
are the best gifts.
But they both wouldn't go.
Once you
That's
dip in- once you-
actually, that's a great.
Once
move.
That's the
of
best
course,
gifts.
Did not
gifts.
even think of
Once
that.
you dip the toe into Dan, actually did something. Should I crush Dan right now? Dan at my wedding.
He's usually not here when we record this, but this time he is. So
he gave the most generous gift, but it wasn't in what I was expecting. Just quiche.
Yeah.
He did the thing of, I'm doing this late. I'm gonna buy everything that's left on your registry.
Wow.
Did he do that to you too?
No.
Is that your okay? And it was just it turned out to be the sum of it was wow, that's all. But do I really want this shit on my It's all. I blame my wife for us having a ridiculously fat registry.
Yeah.
Too much shit.
Did you
we didn't need.
You ended up with the stand mixer?
I ended up with dozens of things, little knickknacks that it was from Dan. I was just
I like the idea of the shopping. He's like, he only has 3 of the 7 napkin holders he wants. Add 4 to that list.
well, isn't it the ultimate kind of lazy move from Dan? I'm just gonna buy everything.
Well, no, it's
so
a
I don't
move
have to
of,
pick anything.
No, I think it's lazier to just be cash.
right. No.
Oh,
what
no,
he
yeah,
did was
100%.
These are all the shit you said you wanted. I'm giving you all the rest of it.
That's what I'm saying. Just everything that's left, I just give it to him.
In his mind, it's he did nothing wrong, and
And you
it's
don't have to pay
insanely
tax.
generous.
I mean, at a certain
but I wanted the
level of-
quiche from the high rollers. You want the quiche.
Wow.
Let my uncle.
Quiche is money for those. Who
Let
don't
my
know.
uncle buy the registry gifts. All
Uncle
right.
Dick.
Uncle Ray, my
Was
wife's,
it
Ray
so
Romano.
much money that you would have had to pay taxes on it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Then yeah, cash. Well,
Interesting.
Yeah. I feel like, is he out there?
Probably.
I feel awkward about this.
I ordered something on Amazon the other day. Have you guys noticed that?
I'm trying to guess what number what number we would get cut off at on your wedding.
Okay, keep in mind I have like
yeah.
1,000 first cousins and second cousins and third cousins that I'm very close
Well, we're
with.
not getting invited.
Can I tell you the worst part? I'm fine not getting invited. Can I tell you the worst part about inviting your coworkers to the wedding?
Yes.
Is you have to give everyone a +1. So the number automatically doubles.
Yeah.
So when you're like, oh, I have 20 coworkers,
So like
that's not
Fuentes'
bad.
girlfriend has to
and then
come.
it's 40 people,
Yeah.
and you're like, ooh, that's
Right.
that's 4 tables.
And like I feel
That's
like
a lot.
I know all of your spouses like pretty decently well, but like there's a some of our coworkers I've never met.
I
their
had a
significant
friend.
others.
Who, and I think Allison got mad. Like I didn't. We were trying to invite a lot of people. So we did. There were a few people that didn't get +1s, and
Very poor form.
It was. I heard about it from multiple people. Of like one of my friends who I hadn't seen in a while. He was honestly a borderline invite, and I had never met his serious girlfriend. And he texts me. He's like, "Can my significant other come?" And I ended up. We let her, but it was just like, dude, don't. If you get invited to a wedding, you can't. If you don't get the +1, then don't go.
Yeah,
if
if
you
there's
don't
no
wanna go.
+1
you can't
card.
reach out to the couple and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, you didn't give me a +1. Can I get one?"
You need to give people +1.
And then there's like
Yeah.
the kids or no kids thing.
No kids, 100%.
I feel like if people are gonna know people at the wedding, you don't need a +1.
No, but if you can get a
I think for
+1 and say
coworkers-
no.
For coworkers, you could have like a coworker table, right? With
Right.
no +1s. Is that kind of
Oh
what you're
no,
saying?
it
Or
was
no?
like I gave +1. It was people that I knew because I didn't know some people. Like if you're not in a relationship, I thought that meant you don't
Yeah.
need a +1.
Interesting.
Remember that Indian wedding I told you I was supposed to go to? It turned out that was a +1, but only if you're married.
Oh,
So I
interesting.
ended up not going.
Well, I've been invited to a wedding before where like Lehman wasn't invited, but other people's like boyfriends and girlfriends were
Yeah.
invited, and
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
different. Yeah.
how? does
Right,
that
that's why
work
we
out?
stepped in it with that. You can't play that game. You either got to.
But no, this was like a good friend. This
Yeah.
was not like someone that I didn't know very well.
Yeah. It's a
so she knew Lee.
Not really.
Lehman.
So the relationship was like newer at the
Not
time?
really.
Really?
It was a little. I
That's a
was
little weird.
very surprised.
Yeah.
We'll put it that way. You know, because it's always weird to go to a wedding and be like, especially one that's like out of town, and be like, all right, honey,
Yeah, I'm out of here.
see ya.
See you in a couple days. Yeah.
Right.
Gotta go get hammered.
You were saying about Amazon?
I ordered something on Amazon. Have you guys noticed that Amazon has gotten like more confusing or worse, perhaps?
No, definitely worse. The 2-day shipping is almost non-existent now.
Okay, well, so that's not so much my issue. I don't really order that much stuff on Amazon. I'll do like heavy like stuff like my dog's food, stuff like that. But anyways, I ordered an iPhone case, and this is what was confusing was that I thought I was getting a specific brand that
Yeah.
I wanted. Like I wanted to get an OtterBox because I
Yeah.
drop my phone like
Strong brand.
15 times a day, and they last forever, even though they're kind of pricey.
That's the one that fell from the plane that you talked
Probably.
about earlier in the
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
Good call
Yeah.
on that earlier in the week.
I thought that the phones now were like so strong that like OtterBoxes became obsolete. Because
I think
used
the
to
new
have an
one is, but I have
OtterBox.
an older phone.
Oh, okay.
right? The
She said earlier
titanium?
in the week a phone survived a plane, like falling from a plane.
Yeah.
How, like,
And the
can we
phone-
dissect that for a
Yes,
second?
okay,
How
please.
did that happen? What
So-
could it have had to land on to not break?
It landed on the side of the road. And what's crazy is I saw the guy who found it. People were like, so I know someone who lives in Portland who said they were looking around their neighborhood for the door because they couldn't find the door for a while and they thought it was like around where she lives. So this guy was, I guess, looking for debris outside with like the National Transportation
wouldn't be just
Board
looking for
investigator
debris?
people. Exactly. And he picked up this phone on the side of the road and it was open to an email from Alaska Airlines with a receipt for baggage, like on the phone. So he was like, this has to have been like
Oh my
from
God.
the plane. I saw this all on Twitter, so of course it's 100% real.
Yeah.
But
People don't lie on the internet, obviously.
That's true.
but apparently like the new iPhone, the titanium one, that's like the appeal, right? Isn't that why they've been like marketing it like
They
that?
said
They've
it
been
says it in
marketing-
the ad that it
yeah.
can fall from
The
a
commercial
plane.
was
They're
says,
really pushing the titanium thing.
You know
They're
that
really
commercial?
pushing it.
It can land on a plane in the sky.
I got a text from Taylor, and he wants to play a game with
Ooh,
us. Can
I
we
like a
invite
game.
him in
Yeah,
to play
yeah.
the game with
Yes.
us? He's listening.
Yes.
So
He needs
Taylor,
more
you're-
look at me, Louis.
You're invited.
Yeah.
To,
Ooh.
oh my God, coming from you.
Little
Jeez.
tension.
Oh, really? Really? Listen, until I'm standing in front of the arena with a Quentin Grimes sign that nobody asked for, you can't call me anything.
The
Okay?
boot bit. Remember the boot?
Wow.
I like the tension between these two.
Me too.
What's wrong
There's
with
a lot of tension because Mike didn't want to do Mystery Crate today, and we said that's too damn bad. So, anyways, let me
think about that. We're making his life easier.
I agree.
He's
Yeah.
so
I
stressed
agree.
at the end of the week. We're like, hey,
You're welcome.
We got you today. We're gonna make this
Yes.
easy for
I
you.
never
He's like,
said
I don't
let's not
want
do
it. I don't want to be happy.
And I said today is the day I have the most energy in the week, and it's all downhill from here. So
You
we're
got,
doing
but,
it
but
now.
you guys like, oh, let's do it now. And then you sit down and start eating food. So it's like,
because you said no.
Welcome.
It's not like we're eating like a 7-course meal.
I
We're just
know.
having a few bites of lunch.
but Jason
It
has
takes
to
like
eat
a
too.
minute.
Jason's been there for like 6 hours in a row.
Oh,
Don't be nervous, Taylor. Dan's not here.
yeah.
I'm not nervous today.
Yeah.
I like
Nice.
this, Taylor.
Oh, loose. The mystery creator.
Before we get to
Nice.
the game, I ordered the iPhone case, and instead of the brand that I wanted, the name of the brand was Suckles.
Oh God.
Oh,
it sucked?
SUCGLES.
Wait. So you thought it was OtterBox?
I opened this package from Amazon thinking it was an OtterBox, and it just is a box that says Suckles.
what was it?
It's just this iPhone. It's a great iPhone case. I mean, I like it so far, but it's just a regular iPhone case, and I was like, what the
Should we
hell?
try to drop it? See how we
Yeah,
can do
go
here?
ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
My cousin, when
Went
like
for breaks.
OtterBoxes first came out, used to he had an OtterBox. And
They
he
were
would, like-
huge.
They were huge, and he used to throw it against the wall to
See?
show us how proof, like how.
Yeah.
And I was like, the risk reward on this is not worth
That's
it.
how I feel about the Blizzard being dipped upside down.
I also had. I
So
don't want to.
true.
I
So
don't want
necessary.
to.
I love
I don't want to
Why does it need to be
disparage this
dipped?
company.
Yeah.
But
Well,
there was a company that would make an OtterBox like product, but was also waterproof. This is pre-waterproof.
I remember the
OtterBoxes.
life. I know what you're talking about.
I had it not work at a pool.
Wow,
Yeah.
and your phone like died.
Yeah, well, it got. I had to go through the whole rice thing because it was before when the.
Did it work?
They had the little buttons here.
The
And
home button.
Yeah, and then it was like a little plastic thing, and what happened is I guess the pressure somehow pushed it, and water got in. It was a whole thing. Yeah, very unfortunate. I also like the ones that were like the OtterBoxes that would charge your phone. That was the best.
Mophie.
But now
I had one of those.
Now these things are like, I don't know, batteries last a long time. Anyways,
Anyone have the car that has the charger, like the like on my little
I
like?
don't, but I think
It
my
doesn't
dad
work.
does.
It's
No.
a scam.
my
Really?
car's from
I mean, first of all,
2013.
you
need
have to
you
take
need the MagSafe.
First of all, you
case,
have to
right?
take it out of all cases. If it has any
Yeah.
case on it, it won't work. And
It's just a waste.
I look like a freaking idiot sitting there for 5 minutes trying to slide it on this thing because you're just waiting for that little green light to catch it, and it just never does it. We've lost this room. Look at these guys.
Anyways,
over here.
Taylor.
What's the game?
Taylor, what was I just talking about?
I have zero idea. I'm working on my list.
He's getting
but
ready.
the list is top 5 people that work at this company that you would want to invite to your wedding.
Wow.
Oh,
5
Okay.
people to
I
invite to your
mean,
wedding.
It's not
So
a
you're
game.
making your own list?
That's just top 5 list.
I am making my
Can
own
Chris
list.
and Billy make lists?
I can make a list.
List for everybody.
this is people that I'd want at my wedding.
Can
from
I
this-
can I tell you a weird thing that I was coming up with? It was I was trying to come up with, and I think it's a bad idea, so I'm not going to do it. But I'm going to tell you what I was thinking when Taylor walked in. I love Taylor's, I don't want to say essence, but I like his general vibe,
His
and his
vibe. Yeah,
energy
he's
that
got
he
good
has.
vibes.
Yeah. So I was.
He's
trying
got
to
like a
think-
chuckle vibe. Like he's always like,
Okay.
That wasn't. I don't. That,
like he's a laugher.
You meant for that to be a compliment, but I don't think it.
No, but
it
I,
didn't come off
it's
that
like
way.
my bad. I didn't mean. It's like I just like he's like someone that like he gives you the positive feed. Thank you. He gets it. Lewis agrees with me.
No one can see him.
Taylor's nice, and
Yeah, he
he's
is.
never trying to really like undermine any of us.
that
which
we
is-
know of. But it's
That's
it's a
true.
perfect setup. If Taylor was like the one that undid everything, it'd be like never saw that coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
plot
a good
twist.
point.
Anyway, so if
It'd
I
be
was,
funny if you went right now.
I was trying to. You make him like goofy.
He's got a little. She's got a chuckle to him. Like, do your laugh. Let's hear it.
I can't just laugh on the spot.
See
Yeah.
the little chuckle
It's
there.
Like
It's
Mickey
adorable.
Mouse in South Park.
So I would want Taylor's like I was trying to think of attributes of other people that I would like if I
Yeah.
could like steal them for
Yeah.
myself to make me like a super person would be. I would steal that from Taylor.
Just his vibe.
His vibe.
Okay.
I would steal Tony's false confidence. And then I'm still working on other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
Anyways,
two good things.
So Taylor, are we making our top 5
Yeah.
list of people we invite to our wedding?
I already have 4. I just need to think of a 5th.
Oh, there's such a
Who
cop
do you
out
have
that I
5,
can do.
Taylor?
I have 4 right now.
Really?
I would think you'd come in with your list prepared.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell is
you
this?
you would assume.
Hey guys, I got a list for you. I'm working on it.
Okay,
Get back to me.
I'll do mine. Number 5, David Sampson.
Oh, that's a curveball.
I see
Who's
where
got
this
the
is going.
fanfare?
Did not expect that one. Oh, money.
Yeah, that's what it
Okay.
is.
Yeah,
Well,
nice.
this is
there
the
it
second
is.
time this week that my top 5 list gimmick has been
undercut.
ruined after
Yeah.
number 5. Wasn't that
Okay.
obvious?
All right.
Mike Fuentes. We're still waiting on fanfare.
Oh, I thought Fuentes was number 4. I was like, wow, you want him there? Fuentes seems cranky right now.
No, they changed some buttons in here. And I'm not sure which one's which.
Checked out.
It's Air B. Air B.
It's okay. Don't worry.
We'll add it in post.
Yeah, sure.
Number 4.
I definitely will not.
Pablo. Number 3. Stugotz. Number 2. Dan Le Batard. There we go. Number 1. John Stugotz.
Little loud.
I got him on.
Very loud.
What was that grunt?
I'm old now. You know?
How mad are you at us on a scale of 1
I'm
to
not mad
10?
at all. I'm just
are you
tired.
sure?
Yeah.
Hearing Fuentes isn't my vibe at all.
Yeah.
So he's not on your
changed.
list?
Me neither, to be honest. So.
Do you want to know why? Is it bothering you?
No, it doesn't. It's fine.
You seem miserable today. Jeez Louise.
He's mad he wasn't on my list. It was a gimmick list.
You wanna
want
hear
me
my-
make the
Teased
real
him. You
one?
said his name in the number 4 spot. but
You
you're
want to
like-
hear my top 5?
Yeah.
This is in no order.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I'll do it in
it
order.
has
It's
to be in
fine.
an order,
Fine,
because that's
fine,
how the
fine.
list works.
That's
Top
fine.
5.
All right, number 5, Mike Fuentes.
Yeah.
Aw, yay.
Number 4, Mike Fuentes.
Number 4, Jess.
Ooh. that's
Maybe everyone in this room
Everybody in the room. Yeah.
except me.
Number 3,
Stop
Taylor.
spoiling top 5 lists.
Like, now I'm gonna be really hurt if I'm not on this.
Number 2, Chris.
Yes. And you.
And number 1, Dan.
Aw,
Chris is listening. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the gifts.
I don't really have a funny bit for mine, so I'm not gonna do it.
What?
No,
you
just
don't need to
do
do a
it-
funny
do a
bit.
real
Who would you
list.
want to fight?
But you guys are. None of you did.
Mine
like,
wasn't
who
a
you
bit.
Mine wasn't either. I'd love
Jess
for
is
you
the
guys.
smartest one. She invited all the guys with money. She's smart.
What? I
All right, I got
here,
number
so no one will get
5.
mad at me.
Number 5, Carmen.
Okay.
Number 4, Kristen.
Hold on, I'm writing this down.
This is a good list.
That's a good
My
list.
actual list.
This wedding will be on point. All the
Number
sodas
3,
will be fine.
Kirsten. Number 2, Cynthia. And number 1, Frankie.
Wow.
I forgot about Frankie.
I like
That's
that.
a good list.
That's a
Nobody
good
will get
list.
into the
That's the
wedding.
most
Everything will be
fun
stocked at the
party.
wedding. Everything will run on time at the wedding.
That's a good list.
It's a good list.
Yeah.
You're going to get your gift on time. You're
Exactly.
going to
You're
get
gonna
a
get
real
everything.
card.
The food's gonna be on time.
Yep.
You know.
Great dancing.
Anyway.
I imagine.
Fuentes, your wedding?
Oh, I didn't even prepare a list.
You want me to go?
Yeah, we'll go to Taylor.
Oh,
My
wow.
OLI, Frankie.
OLI. I like that. You just
Frankie
stole that-
OLI.
He stole that from you
Because
he
I just
said
thought of it,
I
yeah.
forgot.
Do the
You didn't
giggle.
think of it.
Yeah, Taylor's
Well,
wanted to
already-
do this since last night, so he's ready.
5 and 4, Dan and Stu.
Wow, you put them together. Wow.
They're not
Wow.
coming for numbers, and you're gonna get a good gift.
They're not going.
Pick,
Yes.
pick one of them.
Dan will be late and leave early.
Number 3, Billy.
He shows up.
I'm a Billy guy. Always
Dan
been a
showed
Billy
up during
guy.
my cocktail hour.
He's part of my tree.
Yes.
Wait.
I'm from
hold
the
on,
Billy
wait.
coaching
There's
tree.
2 spots left, and me and Lucy haven't been on your list yet. So that means either me, Lucy, or Chris Cody is being left out.
Unfortunately for Lucy, she is not on this list. It's a newer friendship. It's, you got to build it over
You've
time. This is my
the-
wedding.
You've traveled the country with her.
Number 2, Jess.
That wasn't.
I feel like, and I don't want to speak for you, you've spent more time like bonding with Lucy than you have with us. Like you've gone
Taylor
on
and I
trips
bonded
with her.
over a special thing during the Pac-12 championship.
Yes, it was a great game. Michael
Okay.
Penix. And part of Jess's, I love Jess, but I love Lee too. So it's like the package deal.
Package
Cute.
deal.
Yeah,
I
me
like
and Lee
Cop
bond
out.
over the Knicks.
I like
You should have
that.
gone Lehman. You should have just said Lehman.
Well, he doesn't work here, so it'd be
would've
weird.
My number 1, Danny GQ.
Wow.
Danny GQ is a great vibes guy.
Yeah.
There's the
He
last
is.
time you'll ever be on Mystery Crate, since I'm not going to. It's the last time you'll ever be on it.
Why?
I'm glad that I got my Danny GQ shout out then.
I do too. I am glad
Wait,
you got that
Mike,
too.
what?
I do love
What
Danny
is
G.
wrong
I
with
wasn't invited to the wedding.
Oh.
So he's not going to be
either, right?
like,
Oh,
I
well,
wasn't either.
So I hope you enjoyed your Mystery Crate career. It's now over.
That's not. You're
I'm
a
a
tyrant.
big, I'm a big over gifter.
Did you
too.
invite Taylor to yours? Because you haven't even made a list yet.
What do you think is over
It's hard to have a
in a
wedding
wedding?
list
What,
with no wedding.
what would you give?
I like $200 probably.
Yeah, I feel like the price has gone up. 'Cause
Well, it
now
depends on-
it's
right.
It's so expensive to have a wedding that
Yeah.
you know people are paying a lot for your seat.
That's
so
the thing.
The standard was 100 at one point, but
Once I had a wedding and I realized how much how much the person is actually paying for
Yeah.
you to be there, I felt guilty and I was like, I
Yeah.
need to do better. and
how
get-
about
Right.
don't invite me if you're like looking for the gift that like needs to equal an amount. Like, you know what I mean? Like, give me what you're comfortable giving. If I'm inviting you, it's because I want you there. I'm not like, it's not a math equation.
I don't think anyone's inviting you for a gift.
Well, that's right. But my point is, but no, that's so
was
why?
kind of a
But then
burn
don't
to think
expect
about
me. Don't be doing the
Respectfully.
math on my gift of
most-
like this
Yeah.
gift was worth $13 less than your
At this point,
plate
though,
cost.
like most of your wedding guests are going to be family, right? So like I only have like 4 really good friends.
Right.
So it's 8.
It's nice of you to say that.
Yeah. So like I'd probably just invite all you
Well,
guys.
that's why
honestly.
the
I'd probably
coworker
invite you all.
equation
Yeah.
is, I think, a very difficult one, especially in a medium-sized office like
Yeah.
this. I think if you work in a huge workplace, it's probably easy to whittle it down to like 2 or 3. But in a medium-sized workplace, medium to
and then
small.
I'd be killing 2 birds in one stone. Like
Right.
I hired Mike Ryan to DJ. I'd have Kugler do stand-up comedy for the entertainment.
Oh boy.
So that way at least he can laugh.
That's
Do
what
they-
people
do you
notable
expect
absent from
do you
everybody's
expect
list.
to-
Yeah, Kugler being absent, it's not like let me throw him a shout out. Cynthia and Carmen and Kristen are they're doing the wedding. They're planning the whole thing.
Who's
So-
on yours?
Me?
Yeah, you're
I'm not
avoiding
getting
it.
married. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
but
just an
it's
exercise.
hypothetical.
I'm already
Oh, it's
married.
I don't know if I
Wedding's
want to
not
have
gonna
a
happen.
wedding either.
Honestly, it's like all my family. I have 4 really good friends, and one of those really good friends is my cousin, so he's in the family. So I'd probably just invite all you guys. Half you guys aren't going to come anyway.
Wait, so we are invited then?
Yeah, you're all invited.
Who's invited? All of us?
All of you.
What are we thinking?
Except Taylor.
Indoor venue, outdoor venue,
Oh, outdoor venue in
Destination.
Florida. Ugh.
daytime,
no, thanks.
evening.
No,
Ooh, destination wedding. I like that.
that's what you do if you don't want people to come.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you want to have here's the other thing about destination weddings is that like I don't want to. Here's
You're
the thing
here,
about
you're here.
destination. If you
Say it.
if you invite people, a lot of times like your stuff ends up getting comped, or like you'll get the ceremony for free, or like your
'Cause you
rooms
brought
for
a bunch
free
of
or whatever.
people?
Exactly.
That's actually smart. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
makes sense.
technically, if I get married anywhere, it'll be a destination wedding because I'm not from
Anywhere.
Miami, and everyone would have to fly.
from
That's a
anywhere.
pain in the ass.
It kind of works out for you though.
Where would you have a destination wedding?
You'd have it in Chicago, I'm guessing.
No,
No, really?
I don't like. I don't. Chicago. I love Chicago, but
You wouldn't get married here. I know that for
it's
sure.
cold there. Yeah, I don't know. Probably
On the Notre
South
Dame
Carolina.
campus, maybe.
No, and actually, Notre Dame's Basilica has like a 2-year-long wait list to
Yeah.
get married
Really?
there. It's like the hottest ticket in town. It's crazy. I don't know.
Slightly offended, Taylor. It's fine.
It
No,
wasn't
you got to
personal.
invite a Chris
Nothing
Cody.
personal.
Chris Cody bring the vibes. I feel like Chris Cody get a couple tequilas in him.
Like
he's out there
in
on the
my
dance floor.
20s, I crushed a wedding. I've slowed down.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're also
Sad.
you're
I
also
just-
past the
now
point.
I'm like Will Smith. This is home guy on the outside of the dance floor.
I'll crush certain weddings
I'll
now. I'm with
stand
you.
up. I'm gonna get out of my seat and go to the dance floor. But there was a time when,
get
like, at
into
my
it.
good friends' weddings,
Yeah.
I'm like the first guy out there, like doing the Michael
Dude,
Jackson dance. Like,
Lehman is on the dance floor the whole night.
Really?
Whole night. Does not.
Couple shots of tequila first?
Moms take videos of him
he
all
seems
night.
like he'd need a little
Wow.
liquid courage
Every
to do this, or
no,
he just.
he's an
He just
insane
gets after it?
dancer.
Does it have to be? Does it have to be like a
Crazy.
close friend's wedding, or he'll do it at any
well,
wedding?
he'll do it at any. That's the thing. So when you say like you've slowed down, for me, it's like early to mid 20s, like every wedding, I'm like, yeah, I'm going ham.
Yes.
Now it's like I'll pick and choose.
Yes.
Like I'm
Yeah.
not going ham at one
Right.
of these friends'
No,
weddings.
I'm
Got to
like-
have good liquor at the bar.
But I've like
I'm gonna have. It's got to be a good drink.
you
Not
and
just
Taylor
drinking a drink.
are at the age where you're going to be going to a lot of weddings. Like
Dude,
us 3 are kind of past
I'm
it.
over it.
Been
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So like. But if I do get a wedding now, I'm going ham because it might be my last one. Like at any time, it's true. It's
Until I
like
die.
Why?
no, it's just unless one of my friends gets a divorce and then the second wedding isn't as cool. You don't want to go hard at that
Depends.
one. That's true. Maybe if you like her better.
Interesting. Does Lee go and like dance like with the aunt or like the grandmother? or
He'll dance
he's,
with
like,
anyone.
Really?
He just goes crazy. I have so many videos. I'll show you a video on my phone. He goes absolutely crazy.
You know what I hate at weddings is the like the videographer when they come out and it's dance time. It's
Yeah.
like, listen, go home.
Right.
Okay. No one's gonna
No one
watch
wants
this
to
part.
be-
People still pay for that. I feel like just do pictures.
It's always like
It's
a
not-
one. It's always like
not
a
as much
1-minute
anymore.
Yeah.
montage at the
Yeah.
end
'Cause they
of the
have
wedding
iPhones
video
now.
of like the dancing at the end.
Nothing
It's like,
gets
we
me
don't-
off the dance floor faster than a camera coming
Yes,
up.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm reluctant to get out there.
I only want
anyways.
people to see that are here.
As
I don't
soon
want it
as there's
living
a
on.
camera, it's
Yeah.
like get out of here.
Well, just
We're
with
not
the
doing
with the
this.
invention of the iPhone, like you don't really need that guy.
We all really know who like we would actually invite from work, right? We
Right
don't have
here,
to say
these
it out
5
loud.
right here. Taylor.
We don't have to say it
Jess.
out loud, but like we all know there's
Mike
like
Fuentes.
we know who the fun people are, right?
Really?
You know who you are.
I'm trying to figure out if Taylor would
I
crush
don't
a
know,
dance
so
floor.
I'm
No.
out of it. I think.
No, you're not dancing.
That was a
way?
different list, but you were on that list.
What was that list?
Top 5 people who would crush a dance floor.
Oh.
Let's hear
give us
that
that
list. Can we
one.
hear that
I
list?
can't crush a dance
We have a
floor.
minute left.
Chris Cody.
Yeah.
No, I gotta push.
He's not going to do it because he's better
I feel like Fuentes has got some dancing. huh?
Kirsten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. He's just looking around for people out
like you.
there.
I could see Kirsten doing lots of spins.
I bet John Reed crushed a
said
dance
Kristen?
floor.
Oh, that's a good one.
I bet John Reed would crush a dance
Oh,
floor.
yeah.
Yes. John Reed.
He'd get the circle going around him.
Yeah.
Drones.
Yeah. Did you say drones? I think it said drugs. I was like, whoa.
Playing with fire. Playing with fire there, buddy. Playing with fire.
Tony thinks he could crush a dance floor, right?
Of course he can.
Yeah.
of course.
Jeez. Yeah, but I don't see him being the guy of like let it fly dancing wise. Like,
Well, because Tony has a little bit of I'm too cool for that.
that's what I was
Exactly
calling.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's
Like,
also
too cool for school type
Upstage the bride type of guy.
deal.
Oh yeah, he's gonna wear white.
He's
like
gonna
a white
wear all
tux.
white.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
call him right now. Let's see how he is on the dance
Oh,
floor.
you love Chris
this.
Cody loves a call.
Yeah.
He loves a call.
Call
He's gonna tell me
Kyle.
how he's working right now and he can't talk to me because he's always working.
Hey, we're doing Mystery Crate. We're talking dance floors at weddings. Are you someone that gets out there with courage, or are you kind of sitting back doing the Will Smith, just like swaying?
It depends. It depends how much I've had to drink. Usually I'm like,
Too cool.
get out there, see what's on, see what's going on, dance a little bit, then go back out and see what else I can do.
Nah,
Okay.
doesn't sound like you're crushing the
Not
dance
invited.
floor.
All right, bye. Tony.
Not a dance floor
I'm
crusher.
not crushing
Thanks,
it.
Kyle.
All right, bye.
I'm not
Goodbye,
crushing
Tony.
it, but
Just hang up.
I'm definitely perusing.
Hey, Kyle.
I'd say
See, all right,
closer
see you,
to
Kyle.
See you, Kyle.
Enough.
What are you guys getting into this weekend?
NFL football.
I mean, all weekend.
Yeah.
Just in my veins.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
I love the Dolphins being on Saturday, by the way.
Yeah.
I love it.
Same.
Oh,
It's the perfect time, actually. The night game on Saturday.
Correct.
Can work my whole weekend around it. Doesn't affect my Sunday.
when are the Bills?
We on Sunday.
Sunday
baby,
during
baby.
Sunday at 1, I believe. Yeah.
Feels like a CBS game. A Sunday Bills versus
Nance and
Steelers
Romo.
game feels like Sunday CBS.
Yeah.
Well, if you
It's,
get-
it's weird. All the first 3 games are AFC games, and then the
Yeah.
Really?
it's weird the way
Yeah.
they set it up.
Yeah.
All 3 all 3 AFC games
Long
happen
day.
before the NFC. It's
So
weird.
Saturday, the 2 Saturdays, the early Sunday, and then all the NFCs are late Sunday,
Into
Sunday
Monday.
night football, and then Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Monday night football.
The sneaky one.
A sneaky
Who's with
one.
me?
Eagles,
Who's with me
Bucks.
on this?
Bucks.
Bucks over
Oh,
Eagles.
I'm in Bucks. I'm in on the
Anyone
Bucks.
in?
I got a little too much money
No.
on the Eagles, so
The,
I
thing-
need
the
them
thing
to
about
put it
like
together.
the Eagles exactly is at any moment they put it all together and you've already bet like
Exactly.
a stack on the Bucks and then it's all over.
Right.
But if you're gonna get in some weekend wagers, this is presented by DraftKings Fantasy Sports. Check out what DraftKings is
That's
to
a
offer
DraftKings
this.
voice,
Let's do that again. Presented by DraftKings Fantasy Sports. Check out what DraftKings is to offer this season with code LAF. That's LeBatard and Friends, if you guys didn't know. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action.
That's right.
DraftKings. The,
The
crown
crown
is
is
yours.
yours. Let's go.
That's right.
Hey,
So
you
we,
dropped this, King.
me and Chris have been enamored with like anytime touchdown parlays lately.
I suck at them.
Yeah, me too. But
Everybody
well,
sucks
Fade
at
me.
them.
I was good at one.
Brown.
Yeah, but we put one together before the show. Me, Tony, and Taylor, who left. But we like Jerome Ford anytime touchdown, Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown, playoff
Revenge
Lenny
game.
anytime touchdown, and then we took some straight up money lines. We have Cowboys money line, Lions money line, Buccaneers money line.
Not a big fan of the last two. I don't like Lions money line, and I do not like Buccaneers money line. He did not
The
consult with me on
Lions,
those.
the Lions one is surprising that you don't.
That's a parlay we put together?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That is not going to
6 leg.
But if it does,
But if it does, you'll never saw it here on Mystery Crate.
Yeah. I like the Rams going into
Yeah.
to Detroit.
But it's one of those things where everyone's kind of doing that. I feel like
True.
that's like they're the sexy pick, so I feel like that one never happens. The one everyone's trying to predict, you got to find where's the Steelers. I don't want to upset Juju. Maybe no one's saying the Steelers are going to beat the Bills.
Nobody is saying that.
we
I
said
know.
that
Saying
yesterday.
it. Hey,
I know, Billy
I wasn't
said
here
it.
yesterday.
It could happen.
Yeah.
It really could happen. I've seen Josh Allen lay a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
So it's not,
He laid an egg on Sunday, and the
Right.
Dolphins weren't good enough to beat him.
You feel me?
So- The
Salute to
Steelers are
everybody
definitely
that
not
sat
good
by
enough.
me at the game and that was talking to me the whole game. Salute to all those Dolphins fans. Oh my God, I love y'all so much.
They made it worthwhile, the trip.
Yes,
Oh.
absolutely.
So that's it. That's the parlay.
That's the
That's-
parlay.
You're sticking to it.
That's the parlay.
So it's
That's
not really an
mystery
anytime touchdown parlay. It's kind of like
No.
anytimes mixed with a couple money lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Playoff Lenny's a tough one.
No,
Just 'cause you don't know.
I think he gets in.
Because if he's on the 1 yard line, you know who's taking that in.
Yeah, you never know.
Joshua.
Thank you.
Joshua
You
Tree.
never know.
yeah.
Josh Allen to score a touchdown. I think in my 17 touch, I think is the only one I've hit. Josh
really?
Allen scored a touchdown once for me, and I was like, "That's what that feels like."
Like, oh, I
Predict
won.
someone to hit one for 4.
That's what makes the
What's the sweet spot for how many? Like a 5 game? Like what do you do? Like
In a
3 gamers?
parlay?
Like the touchdown parlays.
oh touchdowns
in particular.
Yeah, I try to put together like 3 to 6 somewhere in that
5
range.
and 6 is when it really takes off.
Yeah.
The pay.
Yeah, 3's not going to get you much.
Yeah.
It's not unless you put down a lot.
Yeah, put
Right,
out
like-
a nice little hunch.
Right, they put a little hundy on it.
Yeah.
and it turns into 3, 4, 5.
I like to
600
do
bucks,
throw
whatever it
20
is.
on it
Yeah.
and swing big.
That's
baby.
what I like.
Give me
20
six
20
six
bucks
touchdown
for
parlay
for 2
$20.
grand.
Give me
Yeah.
like a
20 bucks for 2 grand.
like
That's
a
what I like.
$5 one with like 10 people.
Yeah.
So I proposed this question yesterday, totally off topic, to Juju yesterday, and he seemed the only one to have any sense in the whole conversation. And it was actually something I threw inside the magic crate of mystery over there. Whatever.
When you say you had sense, does that mean he just agreed with what you were thinking?
Correct.
And did you ask anybody else? Because
I think we asked earlier. I think we asked Billy, but it was definitely: would you rather fight one gigantic alligator or 12-year-olds?
No,
we've never asked a more obvious
That's
question.
not how the question was.
One giant alligator.
No,
or 12-year-olds.
No. They were having this conversation, and then we come out, and he's like, "Would you rather fight an alligator, or would you rather fight 15, 12-year-olds?"
There you go. That's the question.
But it wasn't a gigantic alligator. So then you start
No,
asking
it was always a
questions.
gigantic alligator.
This is my thing about it. A regular alligator.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if it's a gigantic. Just no. A regular
Regular,
alligator and 12 or 15 regular ass 12-year-olds.
Right.
Lock me in a room with 15 random ass 12-year-olds, and I'm gonna come out of that thing with. I'm talking about brother. Salute to all 12-year-olds everywhere, but you don't stand a chance. Is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna get graphic. I was finna get graphic on them 12-year-olds.
No, don't do that.
I'll say something.
But no. But tell me, how do you defeat an alligator?
I would fight the alligator.
No way.
How do you win? How do you beat an alligator
The
with your bare hands?
alligator-
No weapons.
Yeah.
Formed against you.
I could do it.
How?
How?
What's your strategy?
You jump on the back. Number
Okay.
one, you got to jump on
Have
the
you
back.
seen the
and
video
disarm
with
the
that old
alligator.
guy?
Which one?
You've seen the video. There's this video of this old guy jumping on an alligator, thinking he can I'll just jump on its
The
back.
alligator can snap back.
Yeah, I know.
No, you haven't seen the alligators that you go like this and you put the back of their mouths underneath your chin and you go like this and they
like
fall
the ones
asleep.
with the Mikazuki.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You got to
those-
flip it
those are
upside down and put it
professional
to
alligators.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not even that.
And the
Those
others are
alligators.
professional 12-year-olds.
And they lose.
And then when I was saying, I'm gonna bite the nose off one 12-year-old, I'm gonna make 10 12-year-olds
Seriously.
cry instantly.
Really?
Wait a minute.
You bite the nose off of a
Exactly.
12-year-old?
That's the way to do it.
Snap
This is
his neck in
survival.
front of- and I'm gonna scream at the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna squish one of them head with my shoe.
Picture,
Yeah.
picture a
You said you
12-year-old.
don't want to get graphic.
My bad.
He hasn't
his
yet.
head, I'm
He
biting
hasn't
his
gotten
nose
graphic
off.
yet.
He
hasn't yet.
Like, how are you envisioning these 12-year-olds attacking?
Well, okay, so
one's
here's-
gonna jump on my back, and then I fling that 12-year-old.
There needs-
I fling that 12-year-old.
I'm
and
You
using
get
the 12-year-old
winded.
as a bat
You
for
get
sure.
winded. No, guys.
I'm
you don't understand.
grabbing him by the ankles
All
right.
Right.
And I'm
I'm
just
gonna beat you
No.
with a 12-year-old.
No.
Right. I'm
We
gonna beat
need-
4, 5 12-year-olds
Yeah.
with a 12-year-old.
Somebody's catching an elbow for
12-year-old
sure.
helicopter.
There's
just-
important.
Zugak.
There's important information here that I got after follow-up questions that I think will help other people make their decisions. I said the 12-year-olds, pre or post puberty, because like if you're dealing with hormones, all bets are off. You know what I mean? Like you don't know what's gonna go on with hormones. You don't know who like.
I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna elbow somebody in the temple. They're gonna knock
Yeah, but
right
guess
here.
what?
You know
There's
what
a
I-
12-year-old that's bigger than you.
You know
if
what
they've
I
gone
know?
through,
What?
if they've gone through it already.
You know what
that's
I know?
not true.
Yes,
Guess
there
what?
is.
An alligator, no matter pre-pro human hormones or not, that motherfucker
He gonna get your ass.
bite the hell out of you,
Nah.
regardless.
I could reason with an
Yeah, but
alligator.
Or hit you with that tail, the tail
Right.
whip.
Nah,
Even if it's an overgrown 12-year-old, these kids are still goofy. You're still 12. When I punch you straight in the nose, that kid's just gonna be
Hell
like,
yeah.
Also,
Chris.
Right. Once they
Also-
see me squeeze the eyes out of 2 or more of them,
No.
they gonna be like, no. And they gonna
also,
be like,
but
yes.
that's,
that's
also
also
an
how you
alligator
beat-
too.
you beat an
exactly
alligator
right.
like that, yeah.
Right there, the
You know
eyeballs.
what? You know what the eyes right next to though? The damn teeth.
Yeah.
So yeah, get in there, Billy. Get the eyes.
Do I
Or
have-
Billy, you
do I
can
have
just put it in a
tape?
guillotine.
You're not.
choke
You're
it
not.
out.
You're not fighting an alligator that's been put to sleep by a trainer 7 times a day for the last 20 years.
But Billy,
straight
just
out of the
picture-
swamp.
You don't
Yeah.
know that.
No,
You don't
you're
know
not.
what- you
You're
don't
not.
know this
Picture the
alligator's
dynamic of
history.
these 2 rooms. You're out there. There's 2
Yeah.
doors you can walk in.
Yeah.
In this room, 12. There's 15, 12-year-olds just in there like, I'm gonna beat
No.
you up, sir.
Okay, here's the
And then in
important
this
thing.
one, a fucking alligator, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
I would do
And
it.
you're gonna walk into that one.
Alligator, yeah.
What are you talking about?
But what are we fighting to? The death?
We're
Yeah.
fighting to
Sorry,
100.
12-year-olds.
Yeah.
So I have to kill
The
one
alligator.
alligator or I have to kill 15, 12-year-olds?
scenario- this is a
Allegedly.
scenario,
Allegedly,
like,
yes.
theoretically.
Scenario.
This is a
Theoretical.
hypothetical.
Well, because here's the thing. I also asked follow-ups. Do the 12-year-olds know each other?
No, they have the
They're all
random.
random.
That's what I was
12-year-olds
told.
That were polled on Family Feud, just random.
I was told the 12-year-olds do not know each other, so they haven't had any time to organize or format a plan. They do know that they're fighting, though.
Yeah, to
And
the
they've
death.
all been picked up from different, like, cities
factions,
or whatever. Yeah.
different factions. Yeah.
They know they're fighting. Okay.
So they know they're in for a fight. Where my alligator maybe doesn't. So I then have the opportunity to surprise said alligator.
Why do the kids get this knowledge if the alligator doesn't?
The alligator gets the same knowledge.
Who
Somebody
Who told
goes
the
in there-
alligator?
We're gonna tell the alligator. He might not
Crocodile
understand
Dundee,
it.
goddamn.
Someone will
The
tell the
alligator.
alligator, but he'll probably just look at you like, I'm an alligator. I don't know what you're saying.
Exactly right. That's why I'm saying you have the advantage over that alligator.
No, you don't, bruh. Because regardless of whenever you come, nobody leaves this room.
Right.
You know
How
the
big's the
alligator
room?
until the other one is dead.
This room.
It's this room
this
right
room.
here.
All right, no one told me. Is a table there?
No table.
We can
No
move the
table. No table.
That would be terrifying with the alligator. It'd be like, is it?
I'm trying to figure out how much room I have to work with here. Do I have the cameras? Can I
table.
throw a camera at the alligator? Like, what are we doing
bare
here?
hands, Billy.
Bad hands, knuckle. You and the
Yeah.
alligator.
LED boards there?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's an alligator, right? Not a crocodile.
it's an alligator.
It's an important
It's like one of
distinction.
those
Crocodile,
alligators
yeah.
that they,
Crocodile.
Although either, I'm still taking the kids.
Right.
Right.
kids no matter what.
I'm fighting that alligator.
No, you got to play to the human element.
God,
Juju's
Billy.
right, because if you punch an alligator in the face, he's gonna be like, "Okay, well, it's my
No,
turn."
go-
Yeah, exactly, and it's over.
I think this sets up for Billy to wrestle an alligator. We can make this happen.
Vegas.
Absolutely.
Here we
Well,
are.
I'll wrestle an alligator when you guys start punching 15 or 12-year-olds in the
done.
head.
If
Deal.
it has to be done for you to wrestle an alligator,
Deal.
You are not punching 15,
get-
12-year-olds
we'll get
in the
parents to
head.
sign
So
up.
I think it's just
Look,
as likely.
some parent would.
Do you know the Scared Straight program? in the
Yeah,
jail?
exactly.
We can sign up. Sign these waivers. Your son is going to get punched.
We
by
can call it
Juju.
wrestling. I'll wrestle 15, 12-year-olds.
Now
Hey,
it's-
yo.
I'm just,
Hey,
I was
yo.
trying to make it less violent. And
That was crazy.
yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway.
You'll wrestle 15, 12.
Nah, that's above board. No pause on that.
Bring me the alligator.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, Juju, Tony, can we bring you in on a conversation that we had in the first half of this episode and see what you think?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll put you in an uncomfortable spot, and that's fine.
I love it.
We made a list, and Taylor, I already saw go out and apologize to Juju after we made that list because that's just how Taylor works.
Right. A random Taylor walked up to me and say, "I'm sorry I didn't put you on the list."
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what the hell you talking about? Get the hell out my face.
The list is what 5 people that work here would you invite to your wedding? If you had a wedding, you could only invite 5 people. Who would the 5 people be?
Jessica just went financial, like the 5 richest people.
The smart way to do it.
Yeah, I did the 5 people that were in the room with us because
Yeah.
I'm a coward. Yeah.
Naturally.
Taylor actually had a list,
I
and
picked
Mike
all our support
Fuentes.
staff.
Mike Fuentes, yeah, I
What
don't
a
know.
lane.
I don't remember what you did. Who'd you pick? Mike?
I omitted everybody. I said that I only really have 4 close friends.
Oh, yeah, he
So if
just
I
started
want to have
talking and
any
we
kind
got
of
lost
size
interest.
wedding, I would just
never
invite
mind.
everyone.
We got bored.
I don't know what
Exactly
that
right.
is.
That's exactly how he got out of it. He just started
Yeah.
boring.
I just didn't want to make.
All
I just didn't want to
right,
make the list. Yeah.
It was your idea too.
It was not. It was definitely Taylor's, and you brought Taylor in. So
Oh yeah,
Look,
Taylor
this is-
texted
look,
me.
this-
yeah, exactly.
I kick it off just off of this is real. This is my real list. I can't say what was I about to do. I don't know. Look,
waiting
me
for
and my
it.
dog Tony, we talked to Method Man together. We've been having ventures. I come to my dog's birthday. I come to Jenny's birthday. He comes to Atlanta. That's my dog. He
Family.
invited to the wedding no matter what. My dog Chris Cody, same thing, bruh. I got a picture of his dad tattooed on my leg. You feel me?
Remember Twin Peaks back in the day?
Bro, he was the first person to hang out with me out of this whole organization. Chris took me to Twin Peaks. We kicked it. We've been good friends ever since. We've been to Germany together.
Yeah.
Come on, this
Yeah.
is life experience. I would invite Chris for sure. Billy, me and Billy be having heart-to-heart talks for real when I be about to jump off the goddamn bridge. Like, I be having a rough time dealing with this social media sometimes, bro. Like, I admit it. Like, I'm 2024, it's real again. I'm being more transparent. Billy be helping me in these moments. I really appreciate it. You, of course, invited, dog. Mike Fuentes, he let me know that these Concords, not the Concords, the Jordan Gratitudes.
Oh, yeah.
He told me, he said, he gave me the sneakers that said, Jew.
Check them out.
I checked it out and I got them because of Mike Fuentes. You invited no matter what.
Don't invite
You feel
Mike
me?
Fuentes.
And I'm inviting Dan and we out of here.
That's
bro.
what I did
Come on,
too.
bro.
I did 4 people and I did Dan. Yeah. There you go.
You did.
Yep.
Me and Juju thinking the same. Juju, I wore your shoes that you gave me the other day for the first time. I was
Did?
very
At
nervous.
For the
at the
watch
watch
along.
party.
You had
Yeah,
to beat
the
them
watch
off you
party.
with a stick, didn't you?
Well, this is what I did. I because I'm not good at wearing nice things.
Yeah.
And then someone told me, who was it? Was it Mike Fuentes told me the other day? He's like, let me pick out your outfit for a day. I want to
I
be
would
your
love- I would love
stylist.
to
And I was
style
like, that
Billy
is
for a day.
rude as hell. And then he went like even further. He's like, you wouldn't dress like shit or something like that. I'm like,
I didn't
whoa,
say
like,
that.
what's
I
wrong
didn't
with
say
you?
that. I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
but then
Probably
you know
not.
what he told me he was going to do? He's like, I'm going to take you to Abercrombie. And I
Tony,
got honest truth. This is what I said to
Educate him.
I go, you're fucking 40 years old. Why are you shopping at Abercrombie?
which is
Get
rude.
outta here.
Which is rude to say.
Get
honestly.
outta
He said 'cause he's not 40.
You hurt me. Yeah,
He's
that cut me
38.
deep. One,
Nine.
not 40.
He had a
39.
birthday.
1, not 40. 2, it's not the same Abercrombie we grew up with.
That is very
It's
true.
just-
Oh, it's not your uncle and your
It's
aunties.
not.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly. I was thinking
exactly
major
right.
like 2007 Abercrombie
That's why
Hollister
you're-
vibes.
Correct.
Exactly
There's no
why
more.
you're not
There's no
thinking the right
more.
way.
The surfers
17-year-old
outside,
correct.
the dudes in the beddies,
That's
Yeah,
why
there's
you're
no more
not-
guys
the
with abs.
problematic,
Intimidating
no,
store
no,
to
no.
walk
The
into when you're a
problematic
teenager.
cat-
But
catalogs.
not anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore. It's totally different now.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, y'all skating this question.
No, I'm
Who's
gonna answer the
invite?
question.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Well,
gonna
hold on, wait.
I know I better be invited.
So
No, of
Juju,
course.
I wore the shoes you gave me the other day, but again, because I apparently am bad at dressing and I don't have nice things and I don't know how to take care of myself or dress like a normal person.
Oh my God.
You know what I did? Because I don't want to mess up the shoes. I took the shoes into my car in the shoebox. I wore other shoes to walk from my house to the car because it was raining.
Nice.
And then I felt safe because we park in an enclosed garage that I could put on the shoes when I parked and then walk here.
Wow.
And then-
Professional.
and then when I got out of my house, it was like after midnight because the game went late, and I made sure to change my shoes again,
Wow.
put the other shoes back in the box, put them right back in the
Respect.
closet. Yeah,
Right. Salute to you, Billy. That was a brother
pro
of
move.
my own.
I'm trying to learn.
Yes, sir.
It's not that you dress bad, Billy. Is that you subscribe to like work doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna wear the same shit every day.
You don't subscribe. to
Yeah,
that.
and subscribe to that. Like,
What's that
You got the
supposed to mean?
emails for that?
Subscribe
Yeah.
to YouTube, please.
What does that
Lebatard
mean?
Show, by the way.
subscribe. You don't subscribe to the idea of like always present your best because you're at work. I understand. I
What
did
is
that for a long time.
These are very what?
I'm surprised you're not wearing the Marlin City.
What?
Well, he's wearing the FIU.
Man, he got on his
hoodie.
princely robes, man. FIU.
What's happening right now?
I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying that's what you do. So
It
I like
seems
to dress a
very,
little better.
very condescending from you. If I must be honest,
If you know, you know on that one.
The guy who told me I shouldn't shop at Abercrombie because I'm 40.
that's
Yeah,
true
that's
though.
no, but
Damn,
Billy, you
bruh.
haven't been to one.
You still
lately.
shop at Carter's? Like, get out of here.
No.
Look, transition. I got to transition right before you get to your list of people.
I was
you
gonna say,
like.
I got
Tony
my
owes
list.
us a list.
Brother, we had Reese Davis on here the other day.
Yeah, we didn't
And
ask
y'all
him.
did not ask him the question.
Yeah.
The word.
We had the video ready. We just never got to it.
How
I
did
don't
you
know
guys
why.
not get to
It was
Link?
bad.
I don't know.
It was
Like,
bad.
bro,
I
look,
put the-
here's a role play. Hey, Reese, my name is Juju. You know what I mean? I don't believe in Alabama. I don't believe in Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't believe in Washington, really. Would you call me a naysayer? And I would have loved to see him answer that.
Yeah.
It would have been viral. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry, Laura Rangers and the Mystery Crate family, that they did not answer that question. Oh, my God, man.
Yeah, that was definitely a bad
Big
job
miss.
on us,
Yeah.
for sure.
Damn.
And I think all we asked them was like about Kirk Herbstreit and like Lee Corso for like the 17th
About
time.
Kurt Herbstreit, damn dog. Nobody give a damn about Kurt Herbstreit, dog.
Yeah.
Get that damn dog out of here, bro.
For
We
real.
all got dogs, man.
We need to talk about Lank, and we need to talk about the flyover that they all went crazy about. Did you guys talk about that?
I was wondering. I was going to ask
It's
about
still
that.
Palmer,
We
it's
ran
still
out of time. We ran out of time.
Ran out of
talked
time. You
about
guys had it
going
for
to
20 minutes.
Well, because we spent Lee Corso again.
oh my god.
Yeah, watch
All right,
it
so
go.
I would bring.
Juju, would you fight 15, 12-year-olds, one alligator, or 6 of Kirk Herbstreit's dogs?
6 of his
I mean,
dogs,
that's-
boy. Easy.
6 Herbie's dogs?
6 of them. I don't give a damn. They deranged, mad dogs, whatever. I'm snapping with mouth. Pie out next.
Oh,
6 Herb Street, 1 Gator.
Let's
Salute the dog. I'm so sorry, dog
salute to
owners.
dogs. Yeah,
I'm
let's
so
not
sorry.
get
Matter
too
of fact,
graphic.
That was my dog
Clip
dying
that.
sound.
Mark that.
Supercharge that.
I was going to, forget it. Tony?
I would bring Juju. I would bring Lewis. Let's see, that's 2.
Wait, who'd you invite? Juju Lewis?
Juju and Lewis.
Oh boy! Now here's where it's a pickle because half
Lewis
of
is the bride.
No, well, half of jeez,
Salute to Jenny.
half of the staff is Tony's friends. So which of his
But
friends?
they'd
is he
be already
excluding?
invited though. That's
No,
They're all Metal Arc employees now.
It's actually an easy way out for you. You could just pick like those people. that
Exactly
True,
right.
yeah.
But there's also more of them than he has 5.
That's true.
yeah.
Tony's actually in the worst spot when it comes to this game.
Yep.
Wow.
Right.
Juju and Lewis for sure.
He's gonna say Kirsten, so we can cross that off the list.
Oh,
now
hold
if-
on. We
I
can
don't
dip
know.
into the pool of people not.
That's
on
who
the
I
show.
all.
Yeah,
That was all I did.
Oh,
I did
know
all our
that.
support stuff,
'Cause
basically.
Carl will be there. Salute to Dan. I gotta invite Carl to my wedding, bro.
Dan
Carl
for
be
Wait,
there.
so Dan's out?
I mean, if I can't invite nobody, I know Dan don't want to be there anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
he
need
sent
my
a check
dog.
though.
Yeah.
Look, Carl done had a lot of responsible times in my life where I was down, just like you, Billy. He always taught me through certain things, man. I gotta invite my dog Carl. I'm a real a brother, man. Come on. Salute to Dan, but you're out. Sorry.
Sorry,
All right,
Dan.
he,
This is a
he
bad-
leaves
like, we
Juju's
would-
wedding. He goes to my
This
wedding,
is
so I got
an
Dan.
unfair game to play because we
Why?
would never have the limit of you can only invite 5 people
people,
from
yeah, I
work.
No, it's the rules.
I didn't invite
Maybe.
Chris.
You don't
it's
know.
a table, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
It's
Yeah.
like Chris.
Chris for sure.
Chris.
It's fire safety.
Wow.
You need
Is
5
Kirsten
people.
in or is Kirsten?
Kirsten's not in yet.
Wow.
Wow.
Juju, Chris, Dan.
Nice.
Lewis.
Lewis.
Oh, you
that's
only got
4.
one
You only
spot
have one
left.
spot
One
left.
spot left.
See what
Oh.
happened?
I got a lot of
No one's
friends
invited
in this office.
Cougs. No one invited
Man.
Cougs.
For sure not.
Chris invited Carmen, Kristen. Who else did you invite?
Billy Corbin.
Ooh.
Oh.
Are you gonna have to cut that one out too?
No.
With my fifth choice, let's see.
That would be sick if you invited Billy.
Not Billy Corbin, is what I meant.
Yeah, don't invite me, please.
I was never going to.
Corbin would be more likely.
Probably Fuentes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuentes gets the last. Yeah,
Nice.
Fuentes gets the last.
Such a cop out.
You picked
You literally,
and
and you
the last
literally,
time, you coward.
and you begged not to get picked.
I feel like that's
I wasn't
him-
gonna pick him anyway.
That's
so.
him going back at you for all the times you go at him on the show.
Right.
Who,
That's
Tony?
you. Yeah, that's
Right.
fine.
I think Billy will get the first invite damn near.
Funny enough, when I was the one that was getting married, when it was right after Dan's wedding,
right before the pandemic.
right before
Tony
the
at
pandemic.
Dan's wedding was like the biggest like surprise.
Yeah, I got
Right?
invited Friday
Day of.
afternoon.
I remember being in the shipping container and Dan just comes in. By the way, Tony, you can come too.
It was so,
Nice.
and he showed up. He
texted
has
me
no
that-
sense to be like,
As he
eh.
should.
He texted me that night. He's like, "Yo, do you want to come for real?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll go. That's fine."
Really?
To my
Yeah.
wedding? Yeah.
Yeah. So I went.
That'd be disrespectful for you to say no.
That's
Like,
what I'm
oh,
saying.
damn.
Everybody was just staring at Dan Patrick the whole night. It was so weird.
And Chris hit him in the balls with an
Who
orange.
walked into the glass window again?
I did. No,
You-
no, that wasn't me. I hit
the glass window?
I hit TP in the balls with an orange.
With an orange.
Somebody walked into a glass window. I forgot who it was.
We have a bird that works with
Did they
us?
break it?
I don't know. I forgot the story. I don't know if it was Mina Kimes, Katie Nolan. It was somebody. Marty Smith might have been.
Marty Smith
Sarah
parachuted
Spain was
in.
there.
Sarah Spain.
Marty
Somebody
Smith
walked-
was the first person we all also got a talking to that we were not allowed to take pictures or do anything on
Yeah.
social media,
Right.
like as a Chappelle show.
Yeah.
And then Marty Smith was the first one to like
Went, like,
break
live
that.
on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly right. It was so funny.
He was like, I love the bride and groom. He like posted a picture
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah.
He outed Katie Nolan and Dan Soder.
Dan Soder.
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
the first.
wow.
Soder was there, yeah.
That's how people knew.
I remember
Yeah.
telling him, like, dude, I love you on Billy. He's like, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Man, salute to Danny Sodes.
When I was going to get married, I was already kind of like, as part of the show, like doing stuff with you guys. And I asked Jenny, I was like, hey, can I invite the entire show? And she's like, well, how many people? I'm like, well, it's Billy and Chris and Mike and Roy, Dan.
She's like, oh,
Stu.
nope.
I'm like, it'd be another table. And she's like, okay, cool. That'd be another $2,000 if you want to pay for it. And I'm like,
That's how this conversation
Dan, you got
started,
that?
is because we were saying like the problem with that is that it's because you have to give everyone a +1. Or
Right.
most of
Yeah.
the time you give everyone a +1. So like if you think like, oh, it's just 10 people, it's really 20.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, it's 5 people, it's 10.
ended up being 7.
Well, that's
so
why
14.
Yeah.
a lot of office parties now is like no +1s, no significant others, because the company doesn't want to front double the people.
Yeah.
Take that shit
Anyway.
back old school, man. Just give plastic bags at the door, paper bags, sandwiches, chips, and the apple,
Orders
man.
of pizzas, Little
Welcome
Caesar
to my
pizzas.
wedding.
Yeah. Oh, Little Caesars.
And dare you to complain.
Keep
You
it cheaper and so you can have more people.
gonna
Fine.
complain at my wedding? We
Right.
here for fun.
Find a corner at
You hungry? Go get
Flanagan's.
something to
You're
eat.
for
man.
me. You're for
Right.
me.
Oh, you hungry?
Honestly, do we need the food?
Eat before.
The hors d'oeuvres are nice, but we don't need the food at the wedding.
Yeah, especially not the full dinner.
Yeah.
The full dinner of like mediocre
That's always the
ballroom
worst
food.
part of the wedding.
Yeah, the chicken's dry, potatoes are cold. Not fun.
that's good.
The part where the wedding where the DJ's like, all right, now it's dinner will be served. Everyone's like, oh, well,
Yeah,
it's just gonna be.
you just
late
want to start
for,
drinking
like,
at that
20
point.
minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
And they closed the bar at that
I like
point.
the
We
hors
got
d'oeuvres.
invited to a wedding too. A couple weddings. I've been doing the wake and takes. They've been inviting all y'all to the wedding.
There's been a lot of wedding invites on the wake.
I haven't gotten them.
All right.
I haven't gotten the invites. I haven't.
I'm gonna send them to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know
Anyway.
Billy. I would go. Billy wouldn't go.
I would
That's
go
not
to
true.
I would go to a local wedding. For a
They have to be in
Yeah,
town.
If it was
for
like
sure.
with someone here, like it'd be fun.
That'd be fun as hell.
Wedding
Wedding crashers.
I'd be
Hey,
down.
Look, we might need to do a wedding crasher series where we go follow
Crash weddings. Yeah.
listeners.
You'd have to be invited.
Right, listeners of the show. Send if you get
Yes.
married anytime from now to December
Crashing it.
2024. Hey, send us the invite. We might crash your wedding, man. Salute.
Yep.
You have to be in the South Florida area though.
I mean, hey,
You know, Atlanta too. We got a
Atlanta-
hub in
Atlanta's true,
We have
yeah.
a hub in Atlanta.
Wedding Crashers, the movie, put like a very unrealistic expectations of what weddings are like.
Right.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like you look at it, you're like, oh my god, and then you go to a real wedding, like this is lame
No,
as
but
hell. Like, when am I leaving?
All the weddings they show up to, they just sit down, and it's like that's not how weddings work. All those seats are accounted
Dude's making
for.
a speech
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, like multiple times, I think.
Sitting with like the father of the bride, like, and then he
You're the
said
life of the party,
jabroni.
though.
Right. My uncle would have went upside his down head. Bro.
Yeah.
Who gave me this microphone?
Yeah.
As if it would only be one old lady. Like, who is that guy?
Well, I mean, I think if like those really big like weddings with families that are extremely rich and they have like 300 people weddings, you can probably sneak in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm this guy's buddy.
If it's in a tent, you're set.
Correct.
If there's a
Every
tent
bride-
involved,
Yeah.
you're good
I
to
feel
go.
like every
Correct.
bride and groom would just always be like, Who the fuck is that?
No, because
No.
there's always the plus one that you're like, who is
Yeah.
this person? You're like, this person is someone that my wife works with. Exactly
Hell,
right.
and like
they
these-
watched you when you were a baby. So you
Correct.
had to invite them.
Or
Exactly.
that's
your cousin.
That's
blah, blah,
Gloria's
blah.
husband.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That,
right.
oh, the
You throw
second.
him
No,
out.
not the last husband, the third husband. Oh, that's him.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know.
If you get too many dirty looks, you throw them off by doing the Rouse. You go get the microphone and say,
Yep.
"Will the owner of a Buick LeSabre move your car?
Yeah.
You about to get
Oh,
towed."
that's why they're here.
You know what I mean? And then you good.
Well, that's gonna
MC
do
the
it
event.
for this episode of Mystery Crate.
Wow. Look at
Welcome to
that.
Mystery Crate, by the way. If Laura didn't handle that.
That was fast.
It was fast, but 25 seconds. Anybody got to plug anything?
Nah.
Nah, I'm good.
Man, this is Sunday Night Live. We got
Yeah.
a couple more, man. We're gonna be going to the Super Bowl as well, man. Appreciate the love, me and Tony, every Sunday night. You did me.
Yes.
Chris,
Nah, I'm good.
Billy,
You're good. Well,
You got 9 seconds.
God bless football.
yeah, God bless football. Check it out. We'll see who it is that shows up of all the invited guests.
Mike Fuentes ruined it.
He
did.
did.
Yeah, Stu said it.
Go pee pee.